Ooh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, OG Schmidtbone, and today we are going to be doing the Seattle Seahawks realistic rebuild with who other than the man they just traded for, Jamal motherfucking Adams. I really like the Seahawks. They're probably like one of my other favorite teams besides the Eagles. I'm just a big Russell Wilson fan. Love Bobby Wagner. I've Lockett in fantasy. Um, I just like them as a team. Honestly, I've liked them for a while since they had Matt Hasselback and Marshawn Lynch running the show over there. Now it's obviously different. Russ Wilson, Chris Carson. Um, Chris Carson's still expected to do what he does every year. Just run hard, run explosively, get injured maybe one game, but still pretty good running back. I think Chris Carson is slightly underrated, but I mean he puts up some pretty good stats because they're more of like a run first team. I mean they're kind of balanced now that Russell Wilson's really taken over the league, become one of the better quarterbacks. But you know, I still think Chris Carson's really good. So got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, freak of nature. Um, I put David Moore in front of Philip Dorsett because he's younger. No way I'm playing Philip Dorsett over David Moore. David Moore played pretty good last year for his time in. I don't know why they're wanting another wide receiver. David Moore is pretty good. He's pretty good. On the O-line, Dwayne Brown, their best O-lineman. I don't know. He might be sitting out this year, but I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't know what the deal is on Dwayne Brown. If I figure something out, if I find out some, I'll just bench him a year. Mike Upati at left guard. I know Chance Warmack did opt out of playing next year, but Mike Upati, he's still playing. Chance Warmack's not going to really play anyway. Finney, Jesus Christ, what is that picture? 27, Kansas State, BJ. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? Haynes at right guard. Brandon Shell, bum at right tackle. Tight end, they got Will Dissly, who I think he played pretty well. When he was in, he was their go-to guy in the red zone. So that's something you always gotta love. They brought in Greg Olsen in the offseason. He's gonna be the backup here because I'd rather develop Dissly, to be honest. And Greg Olsen, it's getting up there in age. He's like Jacob Hollister. They drafted Colby Parkinson out of Stanford. Their tight end room is like filled to the gills, one would say. Geno Smith on UDFA, Aaron Gordon. Oh, not Aaron. He's a basketball player. This is Anthony Gordon from Washington State University. Backing up Chris Carson, Carlos Hyde, Rashad Penny, CJ Prosise. CJ Prosise used to be that dude, but now I don't know. He's not. He's not too good now. Not too good now at all. Defensively, Shaquille Griffin, 24. He's really good. I think he's not one of the better corners, but he's getting up there, becoming really good. Trey Flowers will be our cornerback too. Don't know what's going on with Quentin Dunbar yet. Apparently he's still like doing the off-season stuff, even though him and DeAndre Baker gotten a little bit of trouble for some naughty business out here killing people. With the D-line, we're going to be playing Bruce Irvin at right end. Jerron Reed, I think. Yeah, it's definitely Jerron Reed. Yep. D-tackle. Poona Ford, one of the smallest D-tackles in the league, coming at 5'11". But, I mean, he's solid. We're going to also be starting Darrell Taylor out of Tennessee. He got drafted in the third round because they didn't have a first-round pick. He was their third-round selection. Maybe he was their third round. One of the third-round selections. So that means Mayowa, and LJ Collier, who they was their first round pick last year. We'll be sitting behind him. Still got KJ Wright. He's kicking, but you know, his time's almost up here. In that case, I think I'm gonna move Jordyn Brooks out to right outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, one of the best middle linebacker in the league. The best middle linebacker in the league. Bobby Wagner, 98 X Factor. Shaquem Griffin, the one-handed wonder, coming in at left outside linebacker. Jamal Adams, obviously, who they traded for. They traded a this year, next year, a third this year, and Bradley McDougal. The Jets won that trade. I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks and a third for pretty much a box safety. I mean, he can play. He can play sit back coverage safety, but I think they didn't have to give up 2 firsts. Free safety, Quandre Diggs. I'm pretty sure Quandre Diggs. Brought him over from the Lions. I don't even think they gave up that much for him either. So that's a really good value pick right there. And that's really it. I mean, on the O-line, I'm going to be playing Lewis, who is the third. They either had 2 third-round picks, and they either had 2 third-round picks and took him in the 3rd round, or they had, or he was taken in the 4th round. Checking up on that real quick as we speak. I have to get my notes up real quick. Okay, so they took Darrell Taylor in the 2nd round. Okay, with one of the later picks, and then Damian Lewis, this guy right here, was taken in the 3rd round. 4th round, as I said earlier, they took Colby Parkinson out of Stanford. In the 4th round, they took DJ Dallas. He's not going to show up on here because he's worse than the 66. Probably, I mean, he was pretty good at Miami, but on a team like this with a loaded running back room, don't see him playing too much. Alton Robinson from Syracuse in the 5th round. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up here. Yes, he is, right here. That dude right there. I just got a notification that Damian Williams just opted out of the 2020 season. So in fantasy, go get Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's bonkers. That's crazy. He's gonna. Yep. All right. Well, back to this. In the 6th round, took Freddie Swann out of Florida. He's not gonna show up on here, but he's not that high of an overall. 7th round, took Steven Sullivan from LSU. He's like a tight end, wide receiver hybrid. Oh yeah. Someone in my fantasy group chat just said Damian Williams just fucked right off. He did. He just opted out. I don't know why. Now he's not going to get re-signed. That's like the worst career move you could do. He had a great year last year, and then he's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. So, that's tough. With that all being said, after we went over that team, I'll see you guys at the mid-season point of year 1. Let's get it. Before we do that, though, just want to give a quick update. Dwayne Brown just was hurt all last year. Or not all last year, but a lot of last year. So he's going to be playing. Definitely need to upgrade the O-line. Because I'm pretty sure he's not the youngest. Not the youngest chicken. No, 34. His whole O-line just needs to get absolutely revamped. Absolutely revamped. Jesus. Definitely could bring in another receiver. I think Lockett and Metcalf could be the duo for these first 5 years. Defensively, definitely want to bring in some more. Definitely need another right end. DB probably isn't a bad option. I'm fine with Diggs for now. They still got Blair. Linebacking core, they have so much depth. Like my plan is when KJ Wright hangs it up, because I know he's not the youngest either, 30, or whenever he needs a contract. I don't think I'm going to offer him one. Depends how well he plays, but don't think I'm gonna. Jordyn Brooks could easily just slide out there, do numbers, or Ben Burke-Irvin and whoever makes a big jump this year. So yeah. Now, after I've just went over all of that, I will see you guys at the midway point. Coming in here at the midseason point, your Seattle Seahawks are 4-3. Not great, not awful. So gonna upgrade these players right quick. Look at Marquise. I don't know how Marquise Blair is getting many points, to be honest, but I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Give us some more depth. Give us some more. I'm going to check up on this team. We might be able to make some moves with some tight ends and such, because I don't know how I'm feeling about. Don't really know how I'm feeling about having all these tight ends on the roster and just being like, yeah, not going to do a single thing with them. So, team's looking fine. Ooh, an 85? Oh, Darrell Taylor's just going to take him a little bit, but I think he can develop into a good little player. Going to these contracts right here. Let's check this out. Malik Turner. No, 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 no. None of these guys, to be honest, are very thrilling to me. Like Turner maybe, but in the draft we could always swindle some people. I think in the offseason I'm definitely gonna make it. How the Falcons 7-0? We're first in our division though, so that's good. Our division's really bad this year, but this is gonna be. I can tell this is gonna be a wacky rebuild. The Falcons start off 7-0. For real? We being serious? But all right, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Okay, so at the end of the year, your Seattle Seahawks go 10-6. We won the division, but we still managed to get in the wild card round. Oogie, that's fine, I guess. Look at these upgrades. Not too bad. I like seeing Jordyn Brooks go up to a 75 after year 1. I like to see that, especially since KJ Wright honestly probably won't play next year. He'll be on the team, but he probably will not play next year. Gonna check up with these stats real quick. Russell Wilson, pretty good season. Very good season. Almost 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 picks, 75 completion percentage. Rushing wise, Chris Carson over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Carlos Hyde coming in with 10 tutties. Ooh, something light for the city. Receiving wise, Tyler Lockett over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 69 nice receptions. But DK Metcalf, 83 receptions, 856 yards, 8 touchdowns. Pretty good. Will Disley, 57 receptions, 627 yards, 5 touchdowns. Chris Carson had 600 receiving yards. Ooh, okay. Okay, my guy. David Moore, not bad for a third target. Defensively on the year, Bobby Wagner, only player with over 100 tackles with 103. Trey Flowers, 95. Looking at TFLs right here. 11 for Shaquem Griffin, which is really good to see. And then 9 for Wagner, Flowers, and Jerron Reed. Sacks on the year don't look too good. 5 for Griffin, 4.5 from Bruce Irvin. Ugh. Oh, Darrell Taylor. Come on now. Got to do a little better than that. Picks, 3 from Trey Flowers. Like to see that. 2 from Bobby Wagner. 1 from Brooks, Adams, Diggs, Griffin, Shaquille Griffin, and Quentin Dunbar. Forced fumbles on the year. Hopefully there are some. Bobby Wagner, Jordyn Brooks, and Quandro Diggs all get forced fumbles on the year. So I like to see that. 5th in offensive yards, so our offense was pretty damn good. MVP goes to Lamar. Russell Wilson comes 4th on the list. Coach of the year, Pat Shurmur. For some reason, they went 13-3, and they don't even have Pat Mahomes. Nice, I guess. Coach Ben Dover comes 8th on the list. You know we like to see that. Going to the NFC, offensive player with the Zeke. Russell Wilson came in 2nd. Anyone else? I feel like Chris Carson should make a running back list. Fred Warner wins Defensive Player of the Year. No one for us, which is sad. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Daniel Jones, so he balled. He balled. DK Metcalf is on the list. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jordyn Brooks, like to see him there. Best quarterback went to Russell Wilson, obviously. Best running back, Chris Carson should definitely be on this list. There we go, Chris Carson. Turn me up. Best wide receiver, Golden Tate. Lockett should definitely be on the list. He is. O lineman, definitely not going to have anyone. D lineman, not one. Linebackers. Why did Bobby Wagner, I guess, didn't have the greatest year, but he still had a pretty good year. Okay, so they're just taking all these good players. Trey Flowers gets on the best DB list. Cool. Kicker. Did our kicker get on it? No, he did not. So let's go check out these Atlanta Falcons who went 12-4. They probably got Jadeveon Clowney. Nope, they didn't. They just, all right. Well, I want to see this then. Who do they have? Just their main guys. They still went 12-4. All right. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in this game. Let's go beat the Falcons. About to get as cliche as it can get. Battle of the Birds. Battle of the Birds. Looks like we're running the ball really well here. Get a quick touchdown right there. They equalize, get a touchdown as well. But we're driving in the red zone. Take a field goal. We get to stop. Instant touchdown. Love to see that. They get a touchdown. We're driving though. We score before the half ends, which is really good to see. They get a turnover. Before we say Lucan picks us off. They get another interception or turnover, something of that. They tie the game then. but we're driving. Somehow we didn't do anything. But ooh, Russell Wilson. Nothing. I don't know what just happened. They scored, I guess, from like the 20-yard, from like the 50-yard line. Okay, gonna check up on this. Matt Ryan. I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. Russell Wilson, though, this isn't reasonable. 2 picks. Russell Wilson barely throws in any interceptions. That's why I love the kid. Seahawks, rushing wise, 122 yards from Chris Carson. Love to see that. Carlos Hyde, 72. Oh, he must have had that really big run. That's cool. Receiving, nothing. Except a touchdown for DK Metcalf and Rashad Penny. Okay, weird. Don't really want to look at blocking. Tackle leaders, Jordyn Brooks, 9. I like seeing him play. Oh, well, he's our backup sub linebacker. That's why. That's why he's actually getting playing time. But 9 tackles, that's pretty good. Bobby Wagner only with 7. TFLs, 3 from Poona Ford, which is really good. 1 from Brooks, Trey Flowers, Griffin, Shaquille Griffin, Bruce Irvin, and Shaquem Griffin. Sacks, 2 from Shaquem, 1.5 from Darrell Taylor, which is really good. That's almost as much as he's had the whole year. Half a sack from Jordyn Brooks. No picks. Forced fumbles, maybe. No. Pass deflections, Jordyn Brooks. He's everywhere, man. He's literally everywhere. But, you know, not enough to get it done in year 1. So I'll see you guys in the offseason. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this. I feel like this is kind of fair. Jacob Hollister, 77, 26 years old, going to the Carolina Panthers. They have Ian Thomas, but, I mean, it's not. I feel like Jacob Hollister is better than Ian Thomas. Let's just leave it at that. So we're gonna do this. Trade was accepted. Perfect. We get an extra pick to our name. Greg Olsen retired. So let's go see if anyone got any dev trades. I don't like anyone in free agency, so I'm not gonna go after anyone. Metcalf's a star. Okay. Dwayne Brown retired. Okay. Very interesting. DJ Dallas finally on the board there. I'm surprised Trey Flowers didn't get a dev upgrade. Played really well, and just didn't get one. Very weird. Very, very weird. Jordyn Brooks is really good. It's gonna be very interesting to see what we can do here. I think I'm gonna move him now to right outside linebacker, and just have him play, because he played really well for the limited amount of times he was on the field. He got a lot of playing time, a lot of good playing time for us. So defensively, Jordyn Brooks will be taking over for KJ Wright, Ben Burke, Curvin. Oh, who's Carton? Who's this guy? Cody Carton? Yeah, you could stay there. You could stay there. We're cool with this. I'm chilling with this. Maybe I don't know. We probably don't need a free safety yet. But with that all being said, I'll see you guys after the draft. Draft recap going into year 2. Pretty good year. I traded our second round pick for 2/3. I traded the second round, an early second rounder, and not really an early. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was early-ish, an early-ish second rounder for 2/3, and I traded and a 4th for 2/3. So with this, we took Liam Eckenberg, left tackle from Notre Dame, 72, comes with a nice little hidden dev here. Pretty good. In the 3rd round, I took Daniel Fallel, I'm going to say that. Massive human, 71, also comes with a hidden dev, 6'9", 400 pounds. Love that. 3rd round, took Joshua Kando, speed rusher from Florida State, 6'7", another massive human being, hidden dev. Right, in the 4th round, I took Ben Brown, right guard from Ole Miss, 70 overall normal dev. 5th round, I took Brenton Cox Jr., left outside linebacker, speed rusher from Florida, 71 normal. And then the 7th round, I took Jaden Reed, wide receiver from Western Michigan, 63 overall, hidden, not hidden. Wow, that would have been cool. Normal dev. So I mean, I think this roster's pretty good. So I'll see you guys at the midseason point of year 2. Okay, so due to some microphone malfunctions, all of year 2, like I could show what happened, but my mic was, I don't know what happened. It just wasn't working, I guess. So in year 2, we did not make the playoffs. Tough. Very tough. I'm going to go over who we drafted real quick. Going to year 3. So I just need to find these rookies. Where are we at? Go by age. Okay, so Montreal Cooper, took him. Amari Moore, Josh Lovell at free safety. Rashawn Mathis, I think he was our first round pick. Our second. Le'Veon Burst, John Robinson, he was our fourth round pick. Sean Dishman, he was a later pick, I think 5th round. And yeah, that should be it for that. I know Jordyn Brooks got a dev. He got a dev trade. He went up to a star dev. None of these guys are really... I think the only starter that we drafted is Dishman. He is our starting center. Can't find him. Here he is. Sean Dishman. I don't think anyone won MVP or anything. I know Chris Carson made the running back list. That was who we drafted. So, and then in year 3, it didn't really do anything either. It didn't save. But I know that we re-signed... We re-signed everyone. I think the only people we're letting go of is... I don't know. I'll show that at the end. But I'm going to show you guys these stats again because we went 12-4 in year 3. I'm going to show the stats. Russell Wilson last year, I think he had like the same stat line, except he threw like 15 picks and he had over 4,000 yards. But this year, though, Russell Wilson almost 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 7 picks. Rushing-wise, Chris Carson, 1,300 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns. Rashad Penny, 460 and 9. Russ Wilson, 348 and 5. Receiving-wise, Lockett, over 1,100 yards, 93 receptions, 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns for Metcalf, 795 and 76. Will Disley, 68, 706 and 6. And then David Moore, 49, 492 and 4. And Chris Carson even put up 406 receiving yards. Defensively, Jordyn Brooks, 117 tackles. Next was Bobby Wagner for 96. TFLs, 11 for Kando, 9 for Poona Ford. Sacks on the year, 8.5 for Shaquem Griffin, 7 for Jerron Reed. Picks on the year, 2 for Brooks, 2 for Wagner, 2 for Shaquille Griffin, and then 1 for Trey Flowers, Travarius Ward, who we re-signed, Maurice Blair, and Ugo Amadi. Forced fumbles on the year. Let's see this. 1 for Shaquille, 1 for Shaquem, and 1 for Jamal Adams. Going on to the yearly awards. Once again, I feel bad that I didn't show anything, but my mic was messed up, and I didn't feel like putting it over, and I don't have a very good video editor, so I can't even like put in text and stuff or like commentate over it. But I probably actually could have. No, I can't commentate. I might have been able to, but you know, I feel like this works a little better. It wasn't even that good of a year. We didn't make the playoffs at all. So, and then I don't think anyone won MVP. But in this year, Lamar Jackson's MVP. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Russell Wilson gets absolutely disrespected. I think we do come close for Coach of the Year. Yep, Ben Dover does not win, but he comes in 4th. Browns went 15-1. Teddy Bridgewater wins Offensive Player of the Year. Russell Wilson does come into 5th. Defensive Player of the Year, don't know if we had anyone. Jordyn Brooks coming at 10th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, didn't have anyone. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no one. Quarterback, Russell Wilson, there he is at number 4. Best running back, Chris Carson at number 3. Best wide receiver, Tyler Lockett at 10. O-line, didn't have anyone. D-lineman, definitely didn't have anyone. Best linebackers, no. Best DBs, no. Kickers, no. Alright, so that's very tough that no one really made the list there. But we got a first round bye, I'm pretty sure, in this. And we play the 8-7-1 Packers. Don't like that record at all. I don't like it. We're gonna view who they have though. I'm pretty sure they have just they have Devontae Adams, Jair Alexander, Aaron Rodgers is the X Factor, superstars Bakhtiari, Kenny Clark, Zadarius Smith, Adrian Amos, and Sean Wade. So with that all being said, let's get in there and beat the Green Bay Packers in year 3. So coming into this game, hopefully we have no more microphone malfunctions. We get a stop, we go down the field. Oh, scoring a quick touchdown. But are they going to equalize? They do. But we are driving. We are driving down the field. We score again. Will they equalize? They kick a field goal. They get a turnover. They kick another field goal. We still have the lead. Going down the field. Take a field goal before the half. Good to see that. Just charging down on them, 24-13. Now they took a field goal. They get an instant touchdown, tie the game up. Oh my God, they're really going to come back with Aaron Rodgers. Russell Wilson doesn't do anything. Come on, Russ. Come on. This is your time. We force a turnover, and that's probably game. Oh, we get the ball back, but we didn't get anything back. So we lose. We lose in the divisional round after going 12-4. I knew this was going to happen to the 8-7-1 Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers played really well. He exploded. The second half, Russ threw 2 picks. Very unlike. That's not really him. That's been happening in the playoffs, though. I don't really understand. Rushing wise, Chris Carson had 84 yards, which is not bad. Receiving, David Moore, my boy, 6 receptions, 76 yards, a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 3 for 30 and 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson, 3 for 45. Defensively, Jordyn Brooks and Bobby Wagner both had 10 tackles. Kendo had 9 TFLs on the day. Shaquem had 2. 1 for Diggs, Brooks, Cox, Jr., Kendo, Travarius Ward, and Jerron Reed. So a lot of TFLs today. Sacks, 3 from Kendo, 1 from Poona Ford, 1 from Shaquem, 1 from Jerron Reed. Picks, 1 from Jordyn Brooks, who's been playing absolutely amazing. Don't think we had any forced fumbles, and 1 pass deflection for Shaquille Griffin. So with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the offseason. If I sign anyone, I'll let you know. If I don't, I'll see you guys after the draft. Alright, I'm going to be trying to move up in the second round because there's some guys that I really want that are in the later rounds. If I can potentially snag them, if I can get this and get it done, that'd be ideal. I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, I might have thrown a nice little player. Might have thrown a player. Then you need a middle linebacker. Sounds good. We have a lot of those. What about Cody Barton? Like Cody Barton. So a 3rd and Cody Barton for a 2nd round pick. I'll throw in I'll also throw in a 5th. 3rd and a 5th, Cody Barton for an early 2nd round pick. Trade has been accepted. Sounds good. I'll see you guys after the draft. Okay, so draft recap going into year 4. Pretty good. Not awful, not great. But, pretty good. Didn't make many picks. We traded our 3rd, traded our 5th, we traded Barton for an early 2nd round. With that early 2nd round pick, we took Jordyn Lee, 3rd round player, early 1st round grade. Sadly only came with a normal dev, but he has the specs to be a D tackle. That's why I took him. He's playing D tackle. He goes up to a 79 overall, 22 years old. What is he? He's like 6'3", 308. I don't know what his stats look like. Yeah, he is really good. Really good as a rookie. But in the 1st round, we took Cody Brackett, free safety from Alabama, 74 overall, hidden dev. Going to be taking over for Quandre Diggs. Later 2nd round pick, I took Damian Tyson, wide receiver from Buffalo, 67 normal. 6th round, I traded my 4th round for 4th next year. We took Gary Henderson, left guard from Central Michigan, 67 overall. And you know where I found him? I think you'll know where I found him. I found him in the undrafted section. And then in the 7th round, we took Timmy Bush, a fullback out of FAU, 69 overall, normal dev. So with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the mid-season point of year 4. So at the mid-season point, your Seattle Seahawks are 5-2. 2nd in the division behind the Rams. Gonna upgrade these players real quick before we get into contracts. Corey Brackett making plays out there. He's doing his thing. Let's get into these contracts. See what we gotta do. Bobby Wagner. Yeah. Yeah, I'd do that. 2 years. Perfect. Wonderful. DK Metcalf, definitely would like to bring him back. Freak of nature, 5 years. Give me, everything aside from salary, cool. Jordyn Brooks went up to a superstar dev. Wants a lot of money. Give him 5. Sounds about right. Poona Ford can go. Blair can go. I want to bring back, actually, we'll draft a kicker. Ben Burke-Kirven, definitely want to bring him back. Great guy off the bench for us. Could have the potential to play when Bobby Wagner hangs it up. Damian Lewis is interesting. I'm going to re-sign him for 2 years. Feel like that's fair. Salary needs improvement. Okay, Ugo Madi can go. He can go. Darrell Taylor can go. all these guys can really go. We signed Ronald Jones too because we didn't really have a backup running back. I think I might resign him. Besides that, I think we don't need Caden Smith. We really don't need Darrell Taylor. He's not that good. Phil Haynes, no. Ugo Amadi, maybe? No. No. That's fine. So Poona Ford won't be re-signed. Hasn't really done much. Not the best. We already drafted someone. Marquise Blair is a young player, but he doesn't really do that much. We already have a guy to replace him, so there's no need to really do that. Curvin, definitely want to bring him back. Jason Myers can go. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I might resign. No, actually, no. I'll try to draft one. It's fine. So with that all being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, we go 11-5, get a first round bye, win the division. Gonna upgrade some players real quick here. Corey Brackett, Timmy Bush, Jordyn Brooks all went off. Corey Brackett might. He did. Oh my God, he's either an X Factor or a superstar. Let's peep that right now. So offensively, this is how we're looking so far. Not bad, you know. Could be better, could be worse, could be a whole lot worse, if I'm being frank. He's an X Factor. Corey Brackett, X Factor. God, like to see that. Lee going up 2, which is cool, I guess. No, I'm not seeing much from Shaquem Griffin, but Jordyn Brooks is getting really good. Yeah. All right, good to see the Brackets and X Factor. Super hyped to see that, actually. We're going to check out these stats on the year. Ooh, Russell. I mean, it's not an awful year. 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 picks, 72 completion percentage. Rushing wise, Chris Carson, 1,200 yards, 4 touchdowns. Russell Wilson, 8 touchdowns, 491 yards. Ronald Jones, 7 touchdowns, 336. Okay, not bad. That's pretty much where I thought he'd be at. Receiving wise, Lockett over 1,000, Metcalf, 756. Lockett did have 13 touchdowns. Metcalf had 3. Will Disley, 702 and 4. David Moore, 43, 435, and no touchdowns. Defensively, Jordyn Brooks and Bobby Wagner both get over 125 tackles. Really good. TFL's John Reed, 15, 8 for Wagner and Shaquem. Sacks, 7.5 for Kendo, 7 for Shaquem. Picks on the year. 4 for Shaquille, that's really good. 3 for Jordyn Brooks, which is also really good. 2 for Wagner, 2 for Trey Flowers, 2 for Travarius, 1 for Shaquem, and 1 for Corey Brackett. Forced fumbles on the year. 2 for Bobby Wagner, 1 for Trey, and 1 for Marquise Blair. So that's really good. I like to see that. 5th in offensive yards. Our offense is humming. Yearly awards. Let's see what happens. Josh Herbert wins MVP. Russell Wilson comes in 4th. Do we win Coach of the Year? No, we don't. But Ben Dover does come in 4th. NFC. Russell Wilson wins Offensive Player of the Year. Love to see that. Excuse me. Defensive Player of the Year. Bobby Wagner and Jordyn Brooks come in 2nd and 3rd. You know, it's fine, I guess. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Lindsey Brooks. Our fullback comes in 2nd, which I love to see. Defensive Rookie of the Year. How did Corey Brackett not win? How did Jordan Lee not win, dude? That's disappointing. Quarterbacks, best QB. Russell comes in 9th. Running backs, we should see. What? Chris Carson did get it. I mean, he didn't have Lockett wins best receiver. Yummy. Lineman, probably no one. D lineman, probably no one. Linebackers, Bobby Wagner and Brooks right there. Good to see that. DBs, Maddox. Shaquille Griffin comes in 4th. Really like to see that. Kickers. There he is. Jason Myers, the GOAT. He does make the list. So let's sim together. Go into this divisional round. Oh my God, not again. Alright, so we play the Packers yet again. Let's see if anything for them has changed. Probably not. We're still the better team at the end of the day. Packers still got the same X factors. Same superstars. But we do add one new superstar and a superstar, yeah, and an X Factor with a really bad. Why can't it just give us like enforcer or reinforcement? Why did it have to give us momentum shift? That's awful. So let's go 1 of 2. Beat the Packers in year 4. I'm ready. Let's get it. All right. Jordyn Brooks is actually insane. I've just come to that conclusion. We're on the drive here in the red zone. Let's get some points. Get 3. We get an instant touchdown. Oh, this might be a way different outcome than the first time. I think we got a safety, and then we take another field goal. Okay, we don't. Okay, so they got a turnover, then we got it right back. They get a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Looks like driving down the field here in the 4th. Come on, take the field goal. Go 25-8. Onside kick 25-15. I mean, the Seahawks and the Packers, man, we win, but the Packers and Seahawks have had some crazy playoff games. That might be one of them. Russell Wilson, I mean, didn't outduel him, but kind of got carried by Chris Carson a little bit. But Aaron Rodgers, played pretty well. 2-2. Russell Wilson, 0-1. Going to the Seahawks here, not very good. Rushing-wise, Chris Carson, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns, really great game. Receiving-wise, Will Dissly, 8 receptions, 79 yards. DK Metcalf, 5-74. It looks like Tyler Lockett didn't do a single thing. Defensively, Travarius Ward, 11 tackles. Wagner and Brackett both have 9 TFLs. One from Wagner, Shaquem, Kando, Jordyn Brooks, Travarius Ward, and Jerron Reed. Sacks, 2 from Puna. Picks on the day. 1 from Shaquille, 1 from Jamal Adams. He forced fumbles. 2. 1 from Trey Flowers and 1 from Bobby Wagner. Love to see that. And 2 pass deflections, Jordyn Brooks and Shaquille Griffin. So with that all being said, let's go get into this next round. This is going to be a really good game. The 11-5 Seahawks against the 11-5 Tampa Bay. Oh, not Tampa Bay. Cam Newton led Buccaneers. That's weird. So, Brady goes to Tampa. Cam goes to the Patriots. Brady retires, then Cam goes to the Buccaneers? What is this? So, let's see who they got. They got Mike, Devin White, and Cam Newton as their X Factors. This got superstars. They got Chris Godwin, Shaquille Barrett, Jalen Waddle, and Dwayne Fox. Okay, he's not over an 80 yet, so got a good receiver there. You know our guys. You know what we have to do. We have to go in there and beat the Cam Newton-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See you guys in there. All right, coming in to Tampa Bay. Looks like they're driving. They score first, but we kick a field goal, make it. Can we get a stop? We do. We go down the field. We get a touchdown. Love that. Force a turnover again. I don't know what's wrong with Russell Wilson in the playoffs. He's never like this, but it's whatever. We go down, take a 20. Oh my God, we're getting a lot of turnovers. We have to kick a field goal. We can't score from like the 1-yard line. We get another turnover. They finally score. Can we go get a touchdown? We get a touchdown. Let's go. I don't know what happened. I can't remember. And we hold on to the game, win 30-24. Cam Newton goes down. Russell Wilson played decent. Finally. Definitely out-dueling Cam Newton there. 242 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Cam Newton, 260, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Let's see rushing wise. I want to see. Oh, they have Kenyon Drake and Jordan Howard. That's interesting. Kenyon Drake didn't really do much. Jordan Howard did get a touchdown. But now let's go to our guys. Excuse me. Chris Carson, 93 yards. I'd like to see that. Receiving. No, I mean, Chris Carson is such a good receiving back, apparently. Well, I mean, he's shown flashes of it in real life, but in the sim, I'm surprised he's playing this well. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 50 yards. Parkinson, 4 receptions, 35 yards. Dissly, 2-21. Carson, 3-71. Lockett, 3-51. 2 touchdowns for Parkinson. Love to see that. 1 from our fullback. Pretty cool. Defensively, 10 tackles for our 2 boys at linebacker. Bobby Wagner and Jordyn Brooks, TFLs on the day. 2 from Jordan Lee, 1 from Jerron Reed, 1 for Shaquem Griffin. Sacks, 1 from Bobby Wagner and Poona Ford. Picks, 1 from Jordyn Brooks and Shaquille Griffin. We definitely had forced fumble. Oh, or not. Okay. No forced fumbles. Pass deflections, Bobby Wagner, Corey Brackett. Cool. Very cool. So with that all being said, let's get into the Super Bowl in year 4. I'll see you guys in there. Okay, so before we get into the Super Bowl, just want to say, Jordyn Brooks goes up to an X Factor. So, I mean, if you... there's a possibility that he could be pretty good. If you didn't like that pick, I know he has injury issues, but he might turn into something for you Seahawks fans. Tyler Lockett also goes up to a superstar dev. I feel like he should be a superstar dev already, but it's fine. I like him. I like Tyler Lockett. He's a good player. But we're gonna check out. We play the 9-7, which I hate that record, and they're the Ravens. So that's tough. Willie Snead's an X Factor? What? What? Ravens. Lamar, Marquise Brown. I mean, I get it. Willie Snead. Okay. Earl Thomas are all the X Factors. Superstars include Justin Tucker, Marlon Humphrey, who I'm surprised is not an X Factor, and Ronnie Stanley. So you know what we got to do. Battle of the Birds. Let's go win the Super Bowl. Coming into the Super Bowl, Seattle, Baltimore. Let's get it going. They score. Oh, it's already 10-0. But we're in the red zone here. We need a big game from Russ. And our defense kind of has to step up a little bit. 17-3. We get a turnover. Come on, let's score. We get a touchdown. Good to see that. 2-minute drill. Can Russ do it? No. But in the second half, we go charging down the field. 3rd down alert. Big field goal. We get another turnover. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Go 21-17. Red zone alert. Ooh, 23-17. If they score here, they'll take a 1-point lead. Come on, D. They score. Take a 1-point lead. But it looks like we're going to regain that lead. Score real quick. Oh, my God. This is tough. This is tough. Come on. Make the stop. Oh. Oh. Okay, can I, No, wait. All right, I want to go in and play this. Hopefully the clock isn't weird. All right, the clock isn't really going. We need a field goal or better. Okay, 4th down, Russell Wilson. Who to go to? Bring him in. I haven't played Madden. I haven't played Madden so long. Flats. Bad throw. Really bad throw. And that's game. That is game. I haven't actually played the game in so long. I mean, that's kind of a tough situation to put me in. Really tough situation to put me in. The Ravens win on the 9-7 record. Don't really understand. That's gonna look really embarrassing. I don't know what I really could have, like, I don't know. I haven't played Madden, like actually play the game in so long. I've just been doing rebuilds because the gameplay is so bad. It's just very bad. Very, very bad. But Lamar Jackson, I mean, he does outduel Russell Wilson here. Going to rushing wise, Chris Carson 103 yards. Cool. Receiving wise, DK Metcalf 72 and 6. David Moore had a touchdown. Disley 38 yards. Defensively, tackles, Bobby Wagner 8, 6 for Travarius and Jerron Reed. 2 TFLs for Shaquem Griffin, Jerron Reed. 1 for Kando, Wagner, Poona Ford, and Jordyn Brooks, and Brenton Cox Jr. Where is Lee playing? I feel like he's getting no playing time, which is making me mad. Because it looks like Poona Ford's playing more. I don't know. Sacks on the day. Not a sack. We had a pick from Shaquille Griffin. Any forced fumbles. Also a forced fumble from Shaquille Griffin. Okay, Shaquille, go off. 2 pass deflections from Jamal Adams. No, definitely not any of that. Alright. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. So, I'll see you guys in the off season. I probably won't sign anyone, but after that, I'll see you guys after the draft going into year 5. Draft recap here. As I'm recording this, 2K just signed a deal with the NFLPA, so now they can use like their names, numbers, images for over 2,000 NFL players for their game they're gonna release. I don't know what that game's gonna be like. I definitely want to play it. It's not gonna be like this, where it's like it's not gonna be like Madden. It's gonna be more of like an arcade game, but it still should be pretty cool. But going into the draft, first round we picked Quinn Ridgway from Tulane, 71 overall in normal dev. Then in the second round, we took Rashad Sherman, wide receiver from Penn State, 70 overall, hidden dev. Love to see that. Third round, took Alfonso Donald, 74 overall, right from California, normal dev. He was the 10th best player in the class. Class wasn't that good. Fourth round, I took Emmanuel Kidd, middle linebacker from Georgia, 63 overall. Fourth round, I took Kane Stallings, left guard from Indiana. Can you guess where I found him? In the undrafted section. He's a 70 normal. D tackle, took him out of the undrafted section, 66 overall out of UL Monroe. Then we took Chance Spellman, pretty good combine. Only came out as a 61 though. It's fine because we took him in the later round. Then in the seventh round, I took a kicker, Peter Doman from Florida, 68 overall. Love to see that. So with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the mid-season point of year 5. Before we get into the season though, quick team check. Looks pretty good. Put Sherman as the wide receiver 4. Everything is pretty much the same as last year, except for the fact that Ben Burke-Hervin will be starting at left outside linebacker this year. He's 25 now, I think. Yeah, 25. Shaquem Griffin, he's good, but he's more of an edge guy. He can't be just running around like doing nothing. Whoa, wait, what? Who's this guy? Boston? Don't know who that is, but I'll take a star dev. Levels up to a 69, cool. But yeah, Ben Burke-Hervin's gonna be starting there. He's not really a traditional linebacker. He's more of like just an edge guy, you know? So he's gonna be playing the edge. He will be playing on the edge. John Reed still got everyone here, you know. We look pretty good. Looking pretty good. So now I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. So coming at the midway point, your Seattle Seahawks are 5-1-1. Interesting. Going to upgrade some players real quick. Ridgway and Sherman both getting some good upgrades right there. Russell Wilson finally got an upgrade. I feel like he hasn't gotten one in so long. But it is his contract year. We're obviously going to bring him back. Seahawk 4L, Seahawk for life. He wants a 1-year deal. He is 34. So I think franchise tagging him would be the better option. And then going from there. Because we got a lot of guys here that I would love to bring back. I don't think you really need to bring back Damian Lewis. I can definitely draft someone. Ben Brown, would love to bring him back. Brenton Cox Jr. wants like nothing, and he's pretty good, so bring him back. Daniel LaFelle, yep. Kendo, yep. And then Eichenberg, so we should be fine on cap for this year at least. Everything aside from salary is great. Kendo, definitely want him to come back. 4 years, give him that money. Great offer. Huge. Daniel Falele. Dude, what are you doing? 4 years, you're going to be a right tackle for L. Better salary. It's fine. Brenton Cox Jr. literally wants nothing. So I'll give him 2 years. We might look to replace him in the future. Why does everyone want a better salary? I don't know. It's annoying, but Trill Williams, no. Alton Robinson, no. Spencer, no. So we're definitely going to be... I mean, that's 6 mil though. That's kind of a lot for him. That's 5.5 mil. I'd rather draft someone, to be honest. I would much rather draft someone. So Russell Wilson wants a bunch of money, but I think I'm just going to franchise tag him. And then figure out what I'm going to do with him at the end of the year. So yeah, 5-1-1. Contract's going to get figured out, so I'll see you guys at the end of the year. End of the year, we sneak into the playoffs. Surprisingly. We beat the 12-2 Giants at the end of the year, and then we beat the 49ers up there to squeak in. 10-5-1 record, going against the 10-6 Philadelphia Eagles. Going ahead, checking out these stats real quick. Russ, I mean, he played all right. not for almost 3,900 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 picks, 75 completion percentage. Rushing wise, Chris Carson 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, which is really good. Ronald Jones 439 and 8. Russ 362 and 5. Receiving wise, how do we do? Lockett 81 receptions, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Amazing. DK Metcalf 70 receptions, 854 yards, 7 touchdowns. Disley 7 touchdowns, 611 and 57. David Moore 53. No, he didn't really do too much there. Defensively, Jordyn Brooks 131 tackles, Bobby Wagner 114. TFLs on the year. 14 for Jordan Lee, 14 for Jarran Reed, 14 for Kando, and 10 for Shaquem Griffin. That's pretty good. Sacks seam down, Shaquem Griffin 6. Picks on the year. 4 from Jamal Adams, so maybe that trade's finally paying off 5 years down the line. Jordyn Brooks 2. Travarius Ward with 2. 1 for Flowers, Corey Brackett, and Shaquille Griffin. Excuse me. And he forced fumbles on the year. 2 from Bobby, 1 from Jamal, 1 from Marquise Spencer. Don't really know who that is. Don't really know why he's getting playing time. Going to the yearly awards here. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Russell Wilson comes on the list at number 5. Did we get on Coach of the Year? Coach Ben Dover at number 10. Let's go. Didn't really do much though, but Offensive Player of the Year in the NFC, Russell Wilson comes in at 4th. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Jordyn Brooks comes at 4th. Cody Barton makes the list at 6th. We traded him for the 2nd round pick a couple drafts ago. Offensive Rookie of the Year, there's Rashad Sherman. Good to see that. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no one. Best quarterback, he doesn't win. He comes at 4th. Running back, Chris Carson, 4th on the list. Wide receiver wise, Justin Jefferson. Ooh, Tyler Lockett comes in at 3rd though. O lineman, probably no one. D lineman, maybe TFL wise, no one. Okay. Linebackers, Jordyn Brooks definitely. No Bobby Wagner, which is shocking. DBs, Jamal Adams finally gets on the list. Kickers, did our kicker make the list? Tell me he did. Our kicker didn't make the list. That is sad. Sad to see. Sad sights. But let's go check out this Philadelphia Eagles roster. Who do they got? They got a lot of guys that can play the game of football pretty well. They got Fletcher Cox still, Josh Jacobs, Andre Sisco, Anthony Hines, and J.J. Watt, all as their X Factors. Superstars, Zach Ertz, Lane Johnson, Rodney Hudson, and Nicole Roby-Coleman. Seahawks, you know who we got. You know who we got. No one knew. So let's go in there and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, coming into this wild card round, let's see if we can make something happen here. We score first, go down the field. We get a stop, and then now we're going down the field. What just happened? Okay, we score again. We get a turnover or something. I don't know what just happened there. But we score again, 21-0. Stop them again, score again, 28-0. They finally get a field goal. Ooh, could they be doing something? 10 points. 28-10. We're driving down the field trying to secure this lead. Philly's still trying to come back. It looks like it's over, though. 35-10 win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go check on how our boys played. Russell Wilson, really good game. 237 yards, 4 touchdowns. No picks, finally. The sim playing like how the sim should. Rushing-wise, Chris Carson, 129 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving-wise, Lockett, 4 receptions, 80 yards. DK Metcalf, 346. Both of them had a touchdown. Ronald Jones even pitched in with a nice little touchdown there. Defensively, tackles on the day, Jordyn Brooks with 9, Jamal Adams with 8, and Shaquille and Jarran Reed with 7. TFLs, 2 for Jordyn Brooks, 2 for Kando, 2 for Reed, and 1 for Ben Burke-Irvin and Jordan Lee. Sacks on the day, only 1 from Jordan Lee. Picks, no picks. And he forced fumbles. Okay, cool, 2. 1 from Jordyn Brooks and Travarius Ward. And then Bobby Wagner, Shaquille, Jamal Adams, Trey Flowers all get pass deflections there. So with that all being said, let's get into the next round. Coming into the divisional round, we play the 12-4 Carolina Panthers. Let's quickly go check out the short list of players that they have that we have to go up against today. So McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Trey Lance are all their X Factors. Their superstars include Micah Parsons, Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson, and Blair Pearson. No way. In one of the drafts, I was going to take Blair Pearson because he was an undrafted guy. I didn't know he'd come out to be a... I think I took that 57 guard over him, too. Oh, my God. Oh, that's embarrassing. All right, whatever. How was I supposed to know? We still got the guys we got. Let's go in there and beat the 12-4 Carolina Panthers. Coming into this divisional round game, we're going down the field pretty well. Get a touchdown first to start it off. They equalize, but we're still going. They got Jason Sanders too, our ex-kicker. Revenge game for Jason Sanders. They only get a field goal there. We're driving down the field. We're scoring points, scoring touchdowns. They're only getting field goals. They take another field goal. They get the ball back. Score again, tie the game up. In the red zone here, big field goal kick, make it go 24-21. Somehow they get the ball in the red zone, which is fine. Third down alert. We're driving down the field here. Score again, 31-28. Time winding down, 31-35. We scored, take a 3-point lead. We get the ball back. All we have to do is just chew the clock, and the game is ours. And it is. Your Seattle Seahawks win in the divisional round, 38-35. Russell Wilson playing like how Russell Wilson should be playing. Trey Lance did have a very good game. That one pick hurt them. Only 11 more yards, but you know, pretty. They both had very similar stats. That's actually weirdly uncanny, how similar stats they had. Oh well. How did McCaffrey do rushing the ball? Oh, 99 yards. Okay. Chris Carson, 93, 2 touchdowns for him. Receiving wise, DK Metcalf, there we go. 9 receptions, 112 yards. Lockett, 6 receptions, 77, and 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson, 46 yards. Defensively, Jordyn Brooks, 14 tackles, 7 from Wagner and Shaquille Griffin. TFLs, 1 from Adams, Wagner, Jerron Reed, and Shaquem Griffin. Sacks, 1 for Shaquem, half sack from Benton Cox Jr., half from Joshua Kando. Picks, 1 from Trey Flowers. And do we have any forced fumbles? No. Pass deflections, 1 from Bobby Wagner and Travarius Ward. So that all being said, let's get into this conference championship. Coming to the NFC Conference Championship, we play the 12-4 Giants in the sim with these rosters. This team is pretty disgusting. They usually get Patrick Mahomes every time, which is annoying because he signed a 10-year deal with the Chiefs. But they still got Saquon, Mahomes now. Got DeMarcus Dawkins, X Factor, and their superstars include Jabril Peppers and Stuart Connolly. You know who we got. Same old guys, but we have to go in there and beat the New York Giants. All right, coming into the game here against the New York Giants. They score first, but we're driving down on them. Red zone alert, 3rd down. We score again. Can we get a stop? No, we can't. They score. It's going to be a very offensive game. We get a quick touchdown there. They score. They get the ball back and score right away. 4th down alert. They get the ball back. Ooh, 2-minute drill. Let's do some. Nope. They get the ball. Let's get a stop. We got to stop. Seems we're at a stalemate. We force a turnover. We get a touchdown. We get a pick from Corey Brackett. We missed the field goal. We need the extra point. We need a stop. Big stop. Big stop. And we don't get it. The Giants take this one. Russell Wilson, not the best completion-wise game, but 4 touchdowns is really good. 257 yards and a pick. Mahomes threw 2. Rushing, Saquon Barkley, 85. Chris Carson, 64. Tough receiving-wise. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 83 receptions. Tyler Lockett, 3 receptions, 78. Touchdown for DK, 1 for Disley, 1 for Lockett, and 1 for Vernon Robinson. A backup right tackle caught a touchdown. Okay, Madden. All right. Tackles, 13 total tackles from Jordyn Brooks, 10 from Bobby Wagner, then 8 for Jamal, Jordan Lee, Joshua Kando. TFLs, 2 from Jordan Lee, 2 for Kando, 1 for Benton Cox, and 1 for Jordyn Brooks. Sacks on the day, not a single sack. Picks, 1 from Corey Brackett, 1 for Travarius Ward, who I'm glad we re-signed back because he's actually been playing really well for us. Forced fumbles, none. Pass deflections, 1 from Jordyn Brooks. So yeah, that's going to end the run for the Seattle Seahawks. So some little cleaning up to do before we finish this rebuild off. The Super Bowl is the Giants and the Browns. Okay, so we're going to check to look at these Pro Bowl teams real quick. So Russell Wilson doesn't make it as a quarterback. Okay. Chris Carson does make it as a running back. Lockett makes it, which is pretty cool. Tight ends, no. Tackles, no. Looks like no one on the line. No one on the D line. Barton was actually just a beast for no reason. Jordyn Brooks makes it though, as a linebacker 2. Cool. No one there. Jamal Adams makes it. Yeah, no one really. We had some players make it, but not as many as I thought would have made it. Heading into the Super Bowl. Gonna see who wins this really quick before I end this off. And we got our franchise tag Russell Wilson. The Giants do win. We're gonna. I can't even offer him anything because we have like no money. I didn't Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so I gotta. Oh, I did not realize I didn't re-sign these guys. All right, so Ickenberg. Definitely want him back. What do you want? We'll give him this. Hopefully he comes back. Great offer. Not the salary for Falele. Gonna bring him back. Should come back after that. Cool. Brenton Cox. Would like him back. What did he say he wanted? He wanted a better salary. Okay. That's fine. Here you go. Just over 2 mil. Just a great offer to sign with the team. Don't really want to bring anyone else back. Except for this man right here, Russell Wilson. We won't have any money. So I'm going to have to offer him like this. Probably won't take it. Not interested in signing. But it's okay because we have the ever so trusty franchise tag for 1 year. So he's franchise tagged. We're going to have to make room for him. I don't know how much longer he has, to be honest. Hopefully it's a decent amount. We might have to look at bringing in a quarterback this year, but it's going to be kind of hard because we have a very late pick. But with that all being said, thank you for watching the video if you stayed for this long. Sorry about the mic malfunction earlier, so you didn't get to see year 2. Well, you didn't miss much anyway. We didn't really do too well. But if you could please like, subscribe, comment teams I should do. That'd mean a lot to me. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. It's your boy OG Schmidtbone, and I'm out. See ya.